tend to overlook the little things that we overcome and accomplish in our day-to-day life. Getting up in the morning, even when it's the last thing you want to do, showing up for people when you haven't shown up for yourself. And so I think sometimes we just have to take a step back to breathe and be a little patient and gentle on ourselves and be grateful for the little things that we do, to cherish the little victories. Hey everyone, my name is Sirour and welcome to my YouTube channel. So it's so crazy saying that out loud. But yeah, there's so much to discuss, there's so much to talk about, there's so much to go over. But first I want to say shout out to every single online content creator. Don't give you guys enough credit for the work that you do and the amount of effort and patience that it takes to perfect your craft. So shout out to you guys. And then shout out to every single one of us who got out of bed today, who went about doing our day, even though it was the last thing that we wanted to do. You are seen, you are heard, and I'm really proud of you. And so let's get into it. So once again, welcome to the first episode. It's been a long time coming. Some might even say it's a little overcooked, but we're here, it's arrived, and we are ready to serve. Needless to say, this has been one of the most challenging and most daunting experiences that I am embarking yet. And I use the word yet because we need to give ourselves a little more credit for doing things that we overlook. The little things, the things that people don't see, the things that we don't even consider as important. And essentially just allow ourselves a moment to breathe and to cherish the little victories. And now this thing of life is, it's a tricky one, right? It always has these questions that we tend to overlook, we tend to try, or we try to ignore. And those are the questions that usually keep us up at night. And these questions they're hard to deal with. They take a lot out of us. And so it's easier to forget about it rather than dealing with it. I know for one that I am at fault to it as well. Asking questions or bringing thoughts to our minds that half the time we don't think other people are thinking of as well, because we don't talk about it, or we'd rather just forget about it. And those are always like, how often do we allow our dreams and our desires to remain thoughts? Why do we feel crippled by fear that we don't even try? Why is the hardest thing trying or speaking about it? Why do we not allow ourselves to be who we're meant to be? Who are we meant to be? Do you remember a time in your life where childlike innocence was one of our greatest assets? And I know that these are hard and heavy questions. They're heavy to think about. And if you're like me, who've crafted the art of forgetting about it, silencing out the noise, and carrying on with our daily lives as if they don't exist. And if you're also like me, who has for the longest time known that you can lie to the world and you can silence out the noise for everyone else, but you can't lie to yourself. And this has brought me to a video I seen where they asked, if you could have the perfect life, what's stopping you from it? And most people said 8 hours of consistent sleep, having more time in the day, having less stress, having less anxiety, having more money, having more freedom. And the truth is, they're right. And a similar question was asked: if you could have the perfect life that you wanted, minus all the stresses of life, what would you do? How would you do it? Would you do it? All those questions keep coming back. Well, why now, Shah? Why, after 8 years of thoughts and dreaming, are you here now? Why do you think in a pool of millions of people who are doing the same thing, are you going to stand out? Why do you think you're good enough? And the truth is, I don't. I don't know if I'm good enough, but I do know that I am enough. I don't know if it's going to be a success in this big pool of people who are already doing it. But the truth is, nobody's going to do Sirour the best way that Sirour can. And the same goes for you. Nobody's going to be a better you than you. And so that's why. That's why this channel, that's why now, and why me. And one of the harshest things I've had to learn is we don't have time. And life isn't going to stop and wait until you're ready. It's not going to stop and wait until our stresses are less or our anxiety is reduced. It's going to carry on lifing. And so in the midst of the drama and the chaos, we get to still be ourselves. And that shouldn't stop us from wanting to challenge ourselves, to embark on journeys that we know are meant for us. The unknown is uncharted territory for a bunch of reasons. And that's why we're here. That's why we're on this journey together, step by step, one floor at a time. Here's to learning, unlearning, and unfailing yourself. So if you made it this far into the video, shout out to you. You're a real one. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And then hit the bell for more notifications. And see you in the next episode. Thank you.